All right, well, let's get started. Hello, I'm Bill, and if this is the first time dropping into my channel, welcome. Today is the 9th of October 2021, and the purpose of this video is to share with you that I have decided to activate a trial version of PixInsight. My Astro Pixel processor renter's license comes due for renewal in February of 2022. I know that there's a considerable learning curve with PixInsight based upon my conversations with other people, so I thought I would start the trial now. I think I have some good data around my M31 project, 5 different channels of data. I'll be collecting some more. And I took one shot at trying to bring together the various channels in Astro Pixel processor, and it was not as straightforward as I had hoped it would be. So since I'm going to have to dig into the documentation and manuals anyway, I thought now was a perfect time for me to activate the trial version of PixInsight and see what it takes to start to master it. Alright, so I'm just going to show you real briefly. It's very easy to download the trial version. You go to PixInsight, you go to licenses, you request a trial license. There's some information here, you scroll down, you essentially fill out this form, and there's some additional data that's, I think, optional. I provided them my AstroBin website address. I've only got 2 images up there and they're not very good, but it will be where I'll be publishing my images going forward. And then in the comments I just shared a little bit about I'm a beginner and those type of things. I don't know if that's really was required or not, but I did it, and that was yesterday afternoon, and this morning they manually authenticate you since they're enabling a full-featured software package. This is just part of their steps. So this morning I got the email with a couple links. I followed the links, and ultimately the first step was to create a new user password, and that was easy to do. And then ultimately I got to the PixInsight software distribution system page, and there was a welcome statement above with my username. And then there's a bunch of information. I logged in, and I'll read this information up here, of course, but I logged in and I selected the Windows 64-bit software, downloaded it, really kind of downloaded very fast. I still don't know yet if I need to load additional modules. Again, I'm going to have to start digging into all the documentation. Let's see, this is what it looks like. I really have no idea really where to start. It did create a temporary swap file, I believe, but this is the interface, and you know, I'm really not sure where I'm going to begin. I think I'm going to begin by starting to watch the YouTube videos that are out there. I believe Adam Block is one person, and then there's a Richard, and I forgot Richard's last name, who also has some great videos. So really, you know, I have some time. I'll start digging into the manuals. Now, again, I am always reluctant to share information that I am not totally comfortable with, that I'm sharing accurate information. So from time to time I will be sharing with you things that I'm doing in PixInsight. Part of that purpose is if I show that, other users who are more experienced at PixInsight can offer through the comments some feedback to me, and again help me maybe get up to speed a little bit quicker with PixInsight. So anything I put out there, well, I'll probably qualify it, I'm a beginner, you know, I'm learning. And the other thing about PixInsight that I understand is that there are multiple ways to do something. And so again, different people probably have different workflows. So, but again, my channel is more about what it's like to be a beginner in astrophotography. And so you're going to see PixInsight from a total beginner's perspective. And, you know, I have no idea what these videos are going to look like, but it's going to be part of the journey of me learning to master PixInsight to where I can get some quality images. Clearly, I think in my earlier videos, I mentioned that really data acquisition is one side of the equation. In my mind, while it's a bit complex, it's kind of checklist driven, pretty mechanical. If you get good guiding, good focusing, those type of things, you can acquire good quality data, in particular if you're imaging from a darker site or you have some way to address potential light pollution in your area. But I always knew, and I think I mentioned, the real magic happens on the image processing side. And I started with Deep Sky Stacker and Photoshop. Then I went to Astro Pixel Processor, where I'm at right now. And now I'm starting with PixInsight. And so I think in my point of view, the magic happens on the processing side. And one thing that I'm counting on, if I collect good data, I can reprocess it multiple times. So as I learn PixInsight and I learn how to use its various features and its various recipes, I can always reprocess the data. So these are just kind of my thoughts on PixInsight. I wanted to show a little bit to you. I wanted to show you how easy it is to download the trial version. It's a 45-day license, so if you can carve out some time and you're interested in giving PixInsight a trial, hopefully I've showed you how to go about requesting it, getting approved, getting logged in, and being able to download the right distribution for your OS. Other than that, I'm going to start imaging again on the 12th or 13th of October, just a few days away. I'm going to go back down to GMARS in Landers, California. The skies are supposed to be clear, and so that I can collect some additional data for my M31 project. Other than that, if you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank everyone for dropping into the channel, and I also want to in particular thank those who have taken time through the comments to offer tips and feedback, and it's really been helping, and hopefully other viewers that are beginners as well are reading those comments and learning from that experience. I'm kicking around the idea of creating an Astro Vagabond Facebook group. I would really like to see the work that you are doing, and if I create a group, you can request to join, and then you can share your work, you can promote your YouTube channel. So if you think that is something that you'd be interested in participating in, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll create that page. But that's the one thing about YouTube, it's not easy to get a back and forth exchange of information with pictures and diagrams and those type of things. And it might be of benefit, and I certainly would like to see your work and how you're progressing. So let me know if you think that might be a good idea or not. Other than that, that's about it. I'm hoping you find clear skies in your particular area. And till next time.